everyone, welcome to our Treasure Hunt Monday Night Live, where I talk about genre stuff, our crafts and all, what's going on with the channel and all, and what we're doing moving forward. So, yes, there's a couple of surprises tonight. There's a video out also, so if you haven't seen that, that's part of what tonight's all about. And also, I'm just so super excited and everything. So, I am going to wait a few minutes before I get into what I'm going to show y'all as far as YouTube goes. But I am going to show what I've been working on and what it looks like. And I thought I had more orange. Don't. I was like, but it's okay. I think I've got some stuff I can use to finish it up. I feel like this. It's a pumpkin. It's a blanket pumpkin. Now this is the stem. The green is the stem. Sometimes, most of the time, the stem's green and it goes orange. I don't have any brown, but I do have some lighter colors that I could put with that. So this is a nice size, lap blanket. If I put it down to my feet and everything, it still comes up to here. Not wide enough yet, but for a kid it could be. So that's something that I've been working on. I'm working on another hat. Did a lot of videos yesterday, so I was, thank you, Luann. I was editing today and everything because I was trying to do a lot of videos and over the weekend, upload them and everything. Well, look, he's here. He's part of the surprise. Can't hear you. You're muted.
I was in the backstage, didn't click on to add myself, so she did not know. Oh my gosh.
So there's a surprise. I guess there's one surprise tonight and everything. So if y'all hear them upstairs, they're watching wrestling. I don't know if it's finished yet or not, but I try to start after that's finished because, if remember the days of watching wrestling and John Cena and all them and that and other. So I think it's finished now. So what are you working on, Miss Rebecca?
On Todd Lagnus's hat for his wife.
Oh, cool.
That's what I'm working on. So this hat, because this is kind of the same hat that I'm going to be making on the 24th. This one will be reversible. So this takes 100 rows. Hi, Carol Walter.
Carol.
Now, how in the heck is Nancy talking? Because I have her chat up tonight. And I turned my phone off.
I don't know.
That's what. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so I finally now have gotten into a routine of Monday night is our treasure home, like general talk, crochet, knitting, the channel, things are upcoming, fun things, laugh a lot and everything. Wednesday night is a spinoff of Heather and Gail's Healthy Goal Wednesdays, so that, still talking about healthy goals, or what my goals are, what I'm doing, how I'm healing and everything. So come watch Wednesday. I got a good surprise for y'all that night. Yeah, Wednesday night. I got a good surprise update about how much weight I've lost. So you gotta come watch it. And Saturday nights on our treasure home is Bible study. And I try to keep that an hour, but then when I get into breaking down the verses that I'm in and everything, it just kind of goes longer. but it's really interesting. And then Friday nights is Cooking Dairy Free and Alpha with Nancy. It's live on Friday nights. And last week I made the chili cornbread casserole. And most people remember it's like with corn and tomatoes, and also I did a different version Friday night. See how I got
Nancy, I'll be back because the chat doesn't, the one that I have up for the live, there isn't anything but just what I said. So I must have clicked on the wrong one.
Yeah, because Heather just said okay. Then she said
I'm
hello
going to mute my mic and the camera for a little bit, and I'll be back.
Alrighty, that is fine. So then, like I said, I did a bunch of videos this weekend. So today I was sitting there editing. I put all those little cartoon things in there and all, and that below. Then you got put the description and the title and all that. I think I finally got through around 5 o'clock or so, probably around supper. So it's like 2 videos on the cooking channel, 3 videos on our treasure home, but I only edited 2 because it takes a while, putting all that in and everything. So, but like tonight, so there was one tonight on our treasure home and one tonight on the cooking. So I need some energy. Hey, all right. I don't know if it's the nettle from Horback or from Teresa at Stringfield Witch Farm. I purchased some of her stuff. So there's a video. I did a video about that. I did a bunch of videos today. Still added a couple. I understand, Luann. I try to do it all on the weekends. So because during the day it's just busy, school and everything going on. Whereas the weekend is a little bit quieter and everything. And I can just do them back to back, and everything. If I'm baking, I'll do baking, pause it, do one for our treasure home, go back, and it's like then you gotta put it all together. Yeah, not motivated for that. Teresa, I got the self-heal. I got the mullein. This one is the mullein, and I have the fever view and the turkey tail. And I'll explain all that Wednesday night about what I did and where I think this flare came from. Because it's actually starting to go down. So that's good, because this finger always hurts. And try to do them during the week. Oh, yeah. But then, I try to, and then all of a sudden something pops up, and I go, oh, I got to get a video of that. Oh, I got to get a picture of that. Oh, I got to do this. It's like, oh, my goodness. So, and then looking at craft stuff and everything I want to do. And the video will be out this Friday. Cynthia from Cynthia Crafts Some More sent me a box. This is not a little box. It is a huge box that she sent me full of cross stitch stuff and all. So I was like, oh my goodness. So I got to figure out where I'm going to put all that. I mean, she sent me a lot of the 80th stitch stuff. Yarn and just embroidery thread and everything. So I'm like, okay, I'm good to go. Which, that gave a good testimony the other day. It's just this month will be, I know, because now last week it was a weekend and all kinds of stuff going on, and my daughter-in-law just happened to, I don't know why I was thinking, and Anastasia was thinking the same thing. We still have time. October is next month. Next month is an inspection. And it's just like, when she said it the way she said, I'm like, oh. And then later on I said, thank you for saying what you said. Because I thought for some reason I still had time. I was still stuck in August. She goes, no, it's September. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, it's September.
I know, Heather, y'all been really busy with all the babies born on the farm and stuff. And I'm just like, some as much as I want to, have animals and everything else, and well, at least some chickens. I would love to have chickens. And I look at everybody else that has chickens and goats and everything, and I'm like, I'll keep up with it all. Because, I had gotten on that kick like 8-9 years ago when I was watching. That's how a lot of people I know. Yeah. Hey, Kim, about, having at least a homestead, a couple of acres, a garden, and some chickens. But now, like, the more I watch, I'm like, how in the world do y'all keep up with it all? I don't know. But you know what? When you have the heart to do it, you do it. And that's just it. It's not because, I have to, but it's that heart of wanting to, and you just do it. And that's just what you do. So I'll be busy next spring if all the goats are bred. Oh yeah, you have lots of babies there too. I just finished processing the plums and pears next to apples. So that's one reason I want a house with a basement and a separate place where I can sit and can and preserve all that stuff and everything, because y'all know the story here. You can't do that because that's hoarding. No, she's well, now that we have a new president, she may not be so much like a World War II. I'll say a Nazi. I'm telling you, she's awful. So, but yeah, but that's okay. And a craft room to have my sewing there. And if I don't want to put it away, I don't have to put it away.
Did I surprise you?
Yeah, or stuff it underneath the bed. Hey, LJ, how you doing?
Hi, LJ. That's Todd Laginus.
All righty. There's Jane Doe. She's in there now. Good to see you. So, I started working on the hat because I haven't pulled the sewing out, because I just realized, and I was thinking August and September I'm gonna be sewing, and well, I've got stuff to rearrange and I still can sew. But I started working on a hat. What this will do is, once I get it to the height that I want, then I'll sew it up. But I just gotta make sure that it's not gonna be, yeah, that'd be tight enough.
I think all of us, Luann, would love a slow, steady rain.
Oh yeah, I ordered. Let's see, I ordered Sunday. I ordered yesterday. In between of doing everything else, I ordered. I've got that video to upload also. So, because I did a fall garden, I still got to pull out the pepper plant. I think it's finally, ran its course and everything. I got at least 30 banana peppers this year. I was so amazed. I was like, yes. And I still have green tomatoes on that tomato plant. Some will turn and some will just not just doing anything. So I'm gonna pull them off, and then, because when I pull the ones that are just been there, that there's other ones that the flowers start blooming and other ones start growing. So I don't want to take it out just yet, because it's still. Yes, I'm into collecting cucumber seeds from the one cucumber I had. I've got banana pepper seeds. So that was one thing I did know didn't want to do. I did save the banana pepper seeds from the banana pepper that I grew out here because I was like, all right, it's adapted to my environment, my temperature, and everything. So it's, I'm gonna save these seeds and all. So it's about 30 banana peppers. So oh yeah, oh that's cool.
I don't know if I said hi to Jane Doe. Hi, Jane Doe. I did want to let Todd know I'm working on your wife's hat right now. Guess what?
So I probably could have added more to this. It's pickled peppers, tomatoes, and onions. Don't look like that. But it's just refrigerated. So I'm going to use that up. I did the video on that on cooking dairy free, and I forgot with Nancy. So I was like, And then, like I said, I've still got peppers and tomatoes. So I'm going to try my hand at making green salsa. But it won't be on this one. You have to go watch the other one. I got some yarrow, white, French lavender, dill, cilantro, lemon balm so far. Oh, wow.
Did you see what Todd said?
What did he say?
He said, my part in the gardening is doing the compost. It's a very important one.
Yes, it is.
Very, very important.
Yes, it is. And then, so Thursday, so last Thursday I went for my third set of shots. I'll give an update Wednesday, but this is funny. I have to tell you. So I put my garden flag out there for fall, and it was, so Wednesday was even with the garden flag. So about 2.5 feet tall, so Thursday, I left to go to the doctor to go get the shots and everything. When I came back home, because they always come around, they come in through the main road through the front. I looked, and that sunflower shot above. I mean, grew an inch or more above the garden flag. I'm like, oh, you really growing. So that made my sunflower. They finally left the foes alone. That one's growing, and he's so funny. Yes, I call it a he because it is a he. And when the sun comes up in the east, it leans towards the sun in the east. When the sun is right above at noon, it's standing straight up. And as the sun starts to set in the west, it leans to the west. I'm just like, I've never seen a sunflower do that. But I got it on video. I took pictures, so I'm going to put it all together. I was like, that was so funny. So, and then, I got the video, but I'll put it up. I went ahead, I've got some mustard greens planted, and onions and carrots, and there's some cool weather crops. So I was like, ooh, we got some flowers to attract the finches. Awesome. Yeah, well, this will be the 5th sunflower that I've tried to grow this year because the grass guys kept pulling them up. Every time they see just the 2 inches of it, he would just yank it up. I finally had to go out there and say, stop pulling my flowers. So they talk Spanish, Mexican, or whatever. So I have it on my phone. So one day I took a piece of printed out really big, bold letters, put it in a plastic sleeve because I was going to hook it onto one of my garden flag holders so when they come around, they could see it. Well, one day he was up there, and I heard him. I watched. He got off that lawnmower. I was going to go pull one of them, and I opened that door, and I started pointing to my paper. And he goes, oh, see, and I was like, yeah. And and I know a little bit of Spanish. I can speak it. So he walks over to pull one, and I'm thinking that the ones that are growing are not the toothache plant, but another one. It's actually the tree has seeded itself again. But anyway, I didn't want him to pull it because I wanted to see what it was. And he went to go, and it just rolled off my tongue. I said it without even looking at the paper. His eyes got so big. He goes, "Oh," he goes, "Okay, I understand." I said, "Yeah, I know you can speak English." He just looked at me and he just shook his head. I was like, and you didn't know I could speak Spanish. How about that? He never touched it again, except the pokeberry trees. I don't care. Those needed to come down. So, what was supposed to be up there is burdock, but it didn't do what the burdock in the back does behind their mailboxes, because the burdock back there, their purple flowers and all have come up and bloomed and everything, and all that's dying back there. That's because of no rain, but not this thing. This one's just green, no leaf, just the leaves, no flowers, no nothing on it. So I don't know if it's still the toothache plant or if it's a burdock root. See, I don't know, but it's okay. So, alrighty, Rebecca, you ready for the drum roll?
Yes, I am.
You ready? What we're all here for tonight. So, I kept getting this email, and I'm like, okay, sometimes you get things from YouTube, you're a creator and everything, and even the weeds are dying here from the drought. I know, it's bad. We don't have no rain either. Sunflower petal jelly is yummy. Oh, okay.
You know what's really nice?
I talk to you about that.
You want to know what's really nice about this? That Nancy doing what she did? Let me know when you want me to. That's not the one I want. That's not the one. Okay. Trying to find it. Nope. That one? Yes, that's it. I'm trying to figure out where I'm at. There we go. Figured it out. All right,
here we go.
There we go.
So I kept getting an email from YouTube about partner perks. And I'm just like, sometimes you think that, the scams and this, that, and the other, like the ones who wants to be your SEO and stuff. So I got the email. I was like, this is your last chance. So I started looking into it, and I searched on YouTube, and it was an actual thing and all. So I clicked on it and everything, and what it said to do and everything. And it's actually, because I looked to see at the hashtag YouTube partner perks. So I was like, well, let's see if we know anybody else that's on there and everything and what this actually is. I really didn't see anybody else I knew. And I was like, so I clicked on one video and I was like, okay, so the only way to get the partner perks is YouTube invites you to join the partner perks. So it's not, I'm just like, oh, wait a minute, huh? I had to listen to her again, and I went back and read it, and it's like, you only invited to join. I was like, oh, wow, that's so cool, because, I did things that recognize, different people. So I have this little card. It says, lights, camera, action. You scored a limited edition YouTube clapperboard made just for valued partners like you. This one-of-a-kind item is a special thank you for all your hard work and creativity. We love to see your new clapperboard in your next video. Show us the magic, the bloopers, and everything in between. Don't forget to tag YouTube creators and hashtag YouTube partner perks so we can check it out. So, my first YouTube box. I was like, I told my son, I said, I got something to show you. He goes, what? So I pulled it out. I said, he goes, look at that. He goes, did you get your first button? I'm like, no, not yet. I was like, oh. I said, no. I said, but, this says that they recognize that you would, recognize you. So, yes, this is definitely a keepsake. Let me get this out.
Hi, Misha Lee. Thank you for coming.
Hey, Misha. She's been traveling. Oh, I shouldn't be saying. All right, anyway. So, dun. It says YouTube. And you put your channel there and everything. And it actually claps. That's so cool.
That was, Nancy and I we use this phone for us to video chat, and I seen that video was there, and I clicked on it, so she got to see my reaction live, like when we were on the phone, like, wow, that is cool.
So, and yes, I have done videos with this. It would be like this. Our treasure home live, take 1, 9/8/25. Boom. You're live. Action. So it's like, oh, this is so cool.
That is going to be so much fun.
I told Anastasia, I said, I've got to make videos with it. She said, but you could do the producer. She goes, because she didn't want to be, oh, yeah, definitely the bloopers and retakes and everything. I said, you don't have to be in front of the camera. I said, all you have to do is be like, if all right, here's the camera. All she got to do is put it in front of the camera and have her hands and say what the video is, channel the video, take 1, and then hit the clap, then clap it. So she goes, can I use it? I said, you can use it for school, other things if you want to use it for. So I was like, oh, because she got a lot of, different projects that she's got this year to do. I said, this be perfect for that.
Yeah.
I was just like, oh. But I was just like really excited. I was like, wow, because I was asking other people, did you get this in your email? Did you get this in your email? Like, no, we ain't got nothing like that in the email. I'm like, okay, well, I'll go research. And I know people have done food. They've gotten like discounts on food and different stuff like restaurants and all. I chose this because we don't really go out to eat. Well, we do, but we don't. Like the ramen place. But as far as like going out to a restaurant, we don't do that. So I was like, this is gonna be cool because I can do it for this live on Wednesday and Friday. Well, yeah, I can still do it on the cooking channel. And then, hey, Paul, how you doing?
Hi, Paul.
Saying, well, you want to do it on the Bible one? I might just once in a while. Do it and everything. Oh, I'm itching tonight. So, but I was like, oh, this is so cool. So that's what I was working on all day long and everything, getting those videos up and everything. Because I want that video to come out before I went live tonight so that I could show y'all tonight, that it's already been out there, if you haven't seen the video, but it's all right. I can show y'all tonight. So how does it work? Do you get other things too? Supposedly you're supposed to get like discounts to different restaurants or like a free meal or something other, but they do send other things. So if you got a hashtag partner perks, I'll put that in the description. It will come up, and when people show what they've gotten from YouTube and everything. So yeah, because that's like, I didn't know. The girl I watched, she goes, it's by invite only, because I was like, Georgia, hey, you go in and you apply for this or something another. It's like, that's what she said. It was by invite only. So I don't know. I might have seen something similar to something last year, maybe. I don't know. If I did, I don't have it in email anymore, because I was just always like, oh, YouTube wasn't, you know, that's probably just for big channels. I have this little small channel. Oh, I hope so too. That'd be nice. I just checked, and I'm almost at 3,400. I was like, there we go.
Oh,
Well, more 3,394. So that would be awesome. My son gave me a challenge, so I'm like, you know, I told him, I said, you're on. I'm not going to tell y'all what the challenge is until it actually happens. So I was like, I say, all right, you're on. He just looked at me so funny. So I'll get my channel there. I need another month. There's a few things I wish YouTube would change, and that'd be the copyright music stuff, and then the hours thing. Instead of, not so much of getting the hours, but so much as don't. So every year, every day is like a year anniversary, and other hours drop off, so you gotta work to get those hours back, and that's like, come on, give us a break. Yeah, the hour thing. Because, all right, so if I did a video last year on the same day and everything, say it was for 15 minutes, well, those minutes drop off. So now I got to do another video for 15 minutes of that, because, I'm just like, oh, goodness gracious. They make you work for it. That's for sure. I know. I was like, well, some of us are, doing this for fun and educational stuff, and a lot of things is for entertainment. But, I just know one thing: when the time is right, the Lord's going to make it happen. And I'm just going to keep on going, doing what He tells me, what I'm supposed to be doing and everything. And when the time is right, the Lord will make it happen. And it will just take off, and you'll just go like, wow, where that's come from? And, I was like, the Lord was working in the background. We just didn't see how big He was working. So that's what I've been doing. That's what I got. I opened it up. I think it was Saturday we got it, and then
I just dropped your link.
oh, you did?
I did.
Awesome.
Well, if there wasn't anybody that, well, this is subscriber mode only, isn't it?
No, it's not.
Oh my goodness! Let me come over to here and show this.
Oh, LJ. Oh, look at that. Exactly.
Like, wow.
Over 3K views. See, there you go. I would like to know as well. All right.
I even watched the short videos. I'm like, this is so cool.
So I would like to see how many hours we need to make per day to actually get hours. I think Kathleen, Alabama Farm Life, has a video about that.
That is so awesome.
I think she actually did break it down. let's see here.
Now, Ronald,
My
do
Alabama
you want
farm.
to go back? Do you want to go back to the bedroom and get that beautiful yarn bowl that Todd made me? Please? Because I don't think Paul has seen it. I'm not using it right now for this yarn. I'm using this smaller bowl.
I saw this today.
Oh,
I watched a couple of videos.
Right. So I am dropping. All right, this is Kathleen's video. She said how to live stream your video channel for monetization, but I think that's the one she just breaks it down about the hours and stuff. Da, 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 da. I'll serenade y'all.
Todd, I now know how to pronounce the name of that. Then what you put in there is Padook. I'm definitely not going to forget it. Hi, the base places in here.
Hey, Bay, how you doing? Yeah, she is titled "How to Live Stream Your Way to Monetization." But I think she talks about the hours too in that video. So I dropped the link in the chat for that. Yeah. So I'm just like, didn't I realize? I think it was last week or so, because somebody else asked me about how many days are you going live? And I was thinking, oh, the channel, our Treasure Home is 3 days a week, and the other one's 1 day a week. And I'm like, oh, wait a minute, I'm doing that 4 times a week. That's okay, because, that's what I'm doing, besides everything else behind the scenes, but that's what I'm doing. And the main goal was to get our treasure home hours back up and everything. And then as I'm sitting there planning all this out, and I was talking to Rebecca, I was like, I just don't want to go live like some people, and there's nothing wrong with that, just to go live, to have lives and this. I said, I want to do something specific. And she goes, a theme. I'm like, yeah, a theme. Rebecca, what are you working on?
Yeah, I seen that, but I wasn't going to interrupt. I was trying to be a gracious person. I am making sometimes I call it the inside out hat or a reversible hat. And it's being made for Todd, or the LG Woodworks, for his wife. I have already made her scarf for the bowl that Ronald's bringing, the yarn bowl. Ronald, it is sitting in another one. It's on the bed. It's there somewhere, bro. My brother has autism, and there's times he doesn't find things. But Todd, someone knows how to. Maybe Jane Doe can go over there and get that video from Todd's channel.
She already did. Sorry in there.
She already did. Thank you, Jane Doe. he made me a yarn bowl out of 3 different beautiful woods. And I used it. I put this yarn. This is the yarn that he picked. Well, his wife picked. And right now I'm making one of my reversible hats out of the same yarn. That's what I'm doing right now is this hat. It takes 100 rows and it takes 4 hours. So yeah, we're not going to be live 4 hours. That's not happening tonight. But I'm working on it, and this is what it looks like right now.
That's so cool.
He's going to, yes, she certainly will. You know, but I figured, hey, she needs a hat with it too.
Oh yeah.
You know, Todd, do you want to know something, Todd? You and Nancy are only an hour apart. I put your address in my phone and I put her address in my phone, and you're only an hour apart from each other.
That's so cool.
That's it. I was like, whoa.
They said it would take me longer. I haven't used anything like that since I was a kid. Oh,
Yep.
wow. All right, Luann. You have a good night.
You have a great night, Luann.
So, so I want to do a theme. So, Monday nights was, I was helping Rebecca build her confidence and, show y'all what she was doing because people always ask her questions and she couldn't see the chat, do the chat and do a hat. So, that was the main thing right there on Monday nights was, all right, Rebecca, you do the hat. I will do commentary and everything. Oh, yeah, that's not far at all. That's pretty cool. And
you said he's in Dayton.
Mm-hmm. That's not far at all.
No, it's not.
And just think, I took a bus ride back to Dayton back in May. That's so awesome.
Yeah, I went on the map app in my phone and just put her address in and put yours in. It's only an hour apart. And I'm like, what? The only thing is, Todd, is she doesn't have a car. Nancy doesn't have a car, so.
Oh, yeah, not yet. God can do anything he wants to. Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
Good night, Luann.
Good night, Luann.
Yeah. So that's how Monday night started. And Rebecca, is able, she goes live on Sundays now. And I'm in the background for her because around that time here, they're cooking dinner. So I just stay in the background, and sometimes you just never know who might be typing as Rebecca Touched by Yarn.
Yep. We have she can come up on my my StreamYard live without having to have the link like I can, like I did tonight. Kind of surprised her. The look on her face was like, what? She didn't even know I was there. What I did was I waited for you to not be in your seat.
I know. Burnham, my boho vest is using Karen Simply Soft with the colors of ocean and teal sparkle. Oh, that's gonna be pretty. All right, yeah, you're not far from me either.
Oh wow,
that is so cool. I know. I know a few years ago they were trying to do a meetup here in Ohio, and then I never heard anything else about it. But I think that would be pretty cool to meet up with people.
Nancy, I'll be back.
Alrighty.
Okay, there.
Did he get it? I think Lionel got lost somewhere in the house. So that's what I decided. Like Wednesday, you know, Gail and Heather were talking about healthy goals and everything, and I was just like, yeah, there's no public transportation in Franklin, and I don't drive. Yeah, I understand that. Well, I have my driver's license, but that's my son's car, and so I can drive. I just don't have a personal vehicle to drive. And renting a car is expensive nowadays. Because I checked into all that, and I was like, oh, yeah. No, I don't think so. Now, if I was going to keep it for a day or two and travel all around Ohio to meet people, that'd be a different story. That would be worth it. Definitely be worth it. Because there are people that Dayton's way, there's people Reynoldsburg and that way, there's people up in Cleveland and all that area. I think there's a few people down south. I know there is. I cannot think of his channel name right now. But anyway, I was like, I think that'd be cool. I can't drive up. I gave up my license so I could heal. There you go. That is understandable. So
Okay.
back to doing the. All right, there's the bowl. Woohoo! All right, Rebecca, bigify you.
Remember what you have to do is drag me over. It's that one. And you drag me. You put your cursor over my face and then it flips us.
Start showing me. There it goes. My computer's slow.
Yeah.
My computer's just slow and finicky.
Huh. Nope, I can't do it.
There's a hint, though. I would get a Chromebook. Let me do it this way.
There we go.
There we go. There we go.
So,
Gary,
oh,
who are you?
The wood that's on the bottom is curly walnut. In fact, I'm about to surprise Todd. This is maple.
Yay.
And the little stripes is Paduke. But yeah, the unlike this bowl here that has the cutout in it, I told him I didn't want that. So this is just a solid bowl. This is what he made for me. And trade for this is a scarf, and she's also going to be getting one of my knitted hats. But yeah, I love, some people don't know what this word is, but it's called chatoyance. It has this kind of movement to it. When you move it a little bit, it is like, whoa.
That's so cool.
Now we can go back to here, and then we can switch us. Let's see here. Boom. It's about it. You got to stay off the three dots. Then you see this hand like this, and you push down on it, and it brings this blue thing up, Nancy.
On your end, I have a Chromebook, remember? It does things so differently than a Mac or a Windows or Microsoft or...
Yeah, desktop. I don't know what this screen is, but yes, that is the yarn bowl. Basically, I told him I'd pay him, and he says, no, just make my wife a scarf. I said, okay.
Awesome. So I figured Wednesday nights, they're talking about health and everything already. So I was like, well, I can divide things up. And Wednesday I'd talk about my health, what I'm doing with immunology shots. I said the word. And then like vitamins I'm taking, what I'm eating and different things, how much weight I've lost. And then Saturday nights is Bible study. Excuse me, I was drinking some tea. So, and then Friday nights is cooking, is live on Cooking Dairy Free and Alpha-Gal with Nancy. So, I was like, I didn't even think I was doing, that many lives a week. It didn't even dawn on me because I was just like, oh, this is for this channel and this is for that channel. Until last week somebody asked, I was like, yeah, wait a minute, I'm going live 4 nights a week. How about that? But I love it. And I want to help people. I want to show people what we do and everything, how I've overcome things. Yes, I'm itching. I've also been outside today. We've had the window. This stove, my son fixed the stove, but the backlight, it still smokes. And there's nothing on there.
In answer to your question, Babe, no, it does not. I have to count each one of these rows, and tonight I'm just going to keep working on it. And I have, usually what I do is when I get to 25 rows, I put a stitch marker in, but no, this doesn't have a counter.
Yeah, I've never seen one with a counter on it, except that big.
Except for the big one that you crank.
Yeah.
That's the only one that I know of that has a counter.
That's what I was going to say. The big, the Addy one that you crank, or maybe the knockoffs too.
I'm still trying to get used to the one that I got from from Jesse and Lisa. That I'm doing something wrong. That it's too loose. So I'm still trying to learn how to use that one, because for those with these kind of hats, that would be really nice to be able to do.
Oh, yeah.
On that one and things.
And you be whipping those things out real quick.
Yes. I could. That would be so much nicer.
So we opened the front door and the back door and everything, and then a bee came in. Oh my goodness. And it hung around my table for the longest time. And I did everything to try to get that bee to go outside. He wouldn't. So finally, we had to close the doors for a moment. Then we opened it up, and I think he finally went back out and everything. Had to print off the overtime sheets. Cool, Gary. That's cool. And so, while the doors were open, I went out there and I trimmed up the calendula plant, because it had so many dead leaves on everything. So I need to get it off so that it could grow better. And then I went out back and did the same thing. I still have that hyssop. I was going to take it out and plant something else. So that I was like, no, just trim it up and see what happens. Since, it grew, so I trimmed it up really well and everything. And then my squash plant, we call them patty pans or the scallop squash. Oh, the flowers bloom and everything. And they get really nice and big, and then they close up, and then there's no squash. So I was like, what's going on? Rebecca goes, you may have to pollinate it. I was like, man. So I was like, what am I going to use to do that? Because the only other one that has flowers is a tomato plant.
I didn't realize that you may have to prune them to get the female ones to come out, Nancy. The female flowers come out.
Yeah. No, I'll try it.
I'm not even going to count the rows tonight. It's like just keep working on it because I know this is going to take a while before I get to 100 rows on this.
Oh, yeah. So,
Just keep going.
yep. So that garden video will be coming out next week because I didn't edit that yet. I kind of just like, but I did. Cynthia's is coming out. So like, we've got black yarn and this blue yarn.
Do you
And
know,
different
Nancy,
books. Yeah.
I have some orange yarn that I have not used. It's just sitting here doing nothing.
Okay.
I can send it to you.
All right.
The neon orange, the hunter orange I do use, but
Oh yeah.
the other orange, I don't. I don't think I've made, except for that hunter type orange. I haven't made any orange hats really.
Oh, okay.
So you can make your blanket bigger.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, so made my daughter 3 shrugs and a couple of fishnet half blouses. Awesome. That is so cool. All right, LJ.
Good night, Todd.
Good night. We'll see you later. Yeah, so yeah, I planted beets and some more onions and everything. The corn that died and stuff it was in the container with the onions and something else. And I went to I was like, well, I thought the roots would be deeper and it wasn't, and it just kinda like came on out. I was like, oh, so that's what happened to you. You couldn't get the roots wasn't growing down. So the containers had the back to root soil in it, the smaller buckets, containers. So I just kind of mixed it all up together and everything, and it seemed like it was better. And I also made her a lavender boho vest. Oh, wow. That's the fun thing about crocheting. You can make clothes too. And knitting. I think next year I'll try to make that one a goal to learn how to knit. I can, with the 2 knitting needles, I can get it on there, but to take it off and start doing the purl or the other stitch, my mind is like, that's not going to work. But I would love to learn how to knit. You know? So, and like I said, I've got sewing projects I need to do and get up. And I'm just like, right, we have to talk about this, but we need to talk about it. Christmas. Oh my goodness. Can y'all believe it's only 3.5 months to Christmas? So so somebody's birthday's coming up soon. And so hers is only a month and a half away. And then we got Christmas afterwards. So it's like, oh goodness. So some things I'm sewing is really, I have promised Anastasia a while back. And I've just had with everything else and then doctor's visits and stuff. And so I'll pull that out and sew that. And then I gotta get some stuffing so I can do her sweatshirt and then make it as a stuffy. After Renfest, I will start working on Christmas presents, going to make adult booties. Yeah, I know. I like. Well, easy, easy. Make my own. I'll get that back on. Now, I like making these to wear around the house, and I've got the loom to make socks. So I did not get to it yet this year. I really like to make thinking of making those dragon scale. Oh, that'd be so cool. Yeah, I've seen the hats or the gloves and fingerless gloves like that.
I bet on that little 24 peg loom, I could make those fingerless gloves.
Oh yeah. That is
You
the
just-
fourth time today our neighbor's smoke alarm has gone off. I didn't even interrupt you. That's what I was like listening for. Carrie says, I don't know anything about knitting or sewing. Oh, cool.
Take a look at this. See that black that's coming into play?
Uh-huh.
That is so pretty.
That's a great idea. I'm trying to do what I can for when my husband retires. Exactly. Side hustles are important. You got that right. Okay, Heather, you make some wonderful aprons. In fact, we're here. Hold on. Oh, let's see something. It might be the vacuum upstairs. I'm hearing. Ugh.
Hopefully just come back and work here on contract. Oh, okay. You do need to keep yourself busy. Just don't sit around. Golf?
So this is the one Heather made.
Well, why don't you ask him? Are you back there, bro?
Uh-huh.
Gary asked a question.
What was it?
Well, why don't you come up here and take a look?
Uh-huh.
It's right here. See that?
There was a bug.
See that right there?
I'm doing fine. I watched some videos tonight about Elvis Presley, the Untold Legacy, and it's about concerts that he had when he brought a child that was 6 or 7 years old up on stage, and a lady that her husband was in Vietnam War and missing. In the July the 4th of 1976, he was having a concert and he invited her up on stage.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I mean, it had me in tears.
Ronald.
It had me in tears because it was such a happy
Yeah.
moment.
Oh, yeah.
I asked him to bring his voice down because he was yelling in my ear. It's
He-
like, oh.
All right. Let's see here.
He's from Mississippi.
18,000 in tears. Elvis stop entire concert for dying 7-year-old. What happened next left 18,000 in tears.
Has Ronald ever played? Are you asking Ronald if he's ever played video games? We didn't have video games at our house. You need me to make you big?
No, because I'm going to show you this Wednesday night also.
That is
See,
so pretty.
see, this is the one Heather made. She made this and I wanted to give away. But I didn't wear it because I couldn't get it tied around my back. I can get it not like a knot, but I can now get it tied around my back.
I don't, Gary, I don't know if Ronald ever played video games.
I did.
You did?
Yeah.
I never did. We didn't have them in our home, so he may have played other
Space
places.
Invaders. Pac-Man. Them are the two that I played the most with. Space Invaders and Pac-Man.
That is a beautiful apron.
I know, it's so cool and everything, because I would put it on and it was like, I couldn't tie it, and I was like, okay, so it would just hang there and then but I was like, I thought about the other day about trying it on to see if I could. I said, nah, I'll just wait. And I was like, then we got to talking about side hustle. I was like, oh, Heather's apron. Let me see now what it looks like. And I was like, ooh, yeah, a few more pounds and I can actually tie it in a knot or something around my back. So
You say Ronald should get a gaming console.
No.
Well, he told me. He went,
No. I just like them two games because they're so simple. Ones that get complicated are too hard for me.
Thank you, Jane Doe.
Yes.
Yeah, no, because that's like I said, people have farms, but we sit there and look at that, but our family's growing up. And my dad, his family, mom, and them lived on a farm, but there was always kids.
Heather said you should have asked me for another strip.
Another strap? Well, I had thought about I could put another strap myself. And I just never did. But that made me want to lose weight so I could get it actually on instead of it fitting right then and there. I'm like, because sometimes, things to push yourself to get to a goal and everything. All right, good night, Verner. We'll see you later. I'm going in here in a few minutes. But I was like, that was one thing I wanted to do was lose weight so I could actually get it around my waist. So I haven't made the 4K in the last year, and they still haven't stripped. Hey, that's all right, Gary. As long as you keep going and doing things and making videos or doing lives and everything, that's all they care about. So that's all that is.
Jane Doe just put out your merch store. Thank you, Jane Doe.
I do have one thing. Cynthia from Cynthia Craftsmore got a mug. So I was like, yay! That's right. They like to see activity. So that I do have goals for both channels and everything. Probably not this month, next month. And I say it next month. And I'm tired of saying to myself next month, working on this cookbook because, like I said, I had it done and what I was going through, it was supposed to be free. And then to get it like an ebook was only $10, but then they wanted you to pay a $399 fee for a consultation for you to have your book. And I'm like, no. And so when I downloaded it had their name across all the pages so you couldn't print it out. I'm like, wait a minute. This is my cookbook. These are my recipes, and I have the proof and the pictures to prove this all mine. So, yeah, you'll get there. I only do weekly live stream these days. I do drop some shorts. So yeah, that's fine. Dropping shorts and everything. Joy from Smoky Mountain Bless said that she knew someone that they kept telling them, all you gotta do is put something out. Even if you just put in a post, we're not gonna do anything to your channel. So he didn't do nothing for 6 months because he wanted to see. And then he they dropped his monetization because it was a test. But as soon as he started posting, he got it back. But they say even if you just put something in your post, or there used to be community tab, so it shows that you're active. You can help with ChatGPT thinking.
Yeah, don't let them take that away from you, Nancy.
Exactly. Oh, I'm not. For me, it's not really any big a deal. Okay. Yeah. Oh, I'm not. I'm keeping an eye on it. So what I might do is go ahead and purchase a cookbook through them just to see, and everything. Because, they still email me about webinars and stuff and everything. So I'm thinking I might just go into one of those webinars and ask so everybody can see. Because y'all know me, I have questions. I always have questions. And then my questions have questions. And the next questions have more questions. And yeah, it just keeps on going.
Great seeing you.
All right, Carrie. Get some rest. Well, everybody, it's been an hour. And I try to keep that hour because I'm using StreamYard and I only get 5 hours a month now. So, but one Monday night, I might just change it up and use something else. But usually I'm doing Monday night so that because Rebecca can come up and she's my admin on StreamYard. So that's why I do Monday nights on StreamYard. She just never know when she's going to pop up.
No, they don't.
Exactly.
Thank you, everyone, for coming.
Am I a huge person too? No, you're not. Not by no means, Heather. So, well, y'all have a wonderful and blessed night. Y'all stay safe. God bless. We love y'all. And we'll see you next time on Our Treasure Home and Rebecca on Sundays.
Yes. Good night.
See y'all later.
See you later.